Ever since I started covering video game Easter eggs, I've always been a fan of the more creepier secrets in games. Over the years, I've made several videos covering exactly those kind of Easter eggs, and today I wanted to bring you probably my creepiest Easter egg video yet. Please be warned, some of you may find certain Easter eggs in this video unsettling, and for that reason, viewer discretion is advised. If you're still watching, sit back and try to relax as I take you through some of the creepiest Easter eggs in video games. First on our list of unsettling Easter eggs can be found in Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, the vast world of Red Dead 2 has plenty of secrets tucked away, and plenty of those secrets are downright terrifying. As strange as that discovery is, the Easter egg we're covering today is not only creepy, but also extremely gruesome. In the tall trees area of the map, you can find this. So this spine-chilling find appears to be a team of athletes, all seemingly murdered and dumped in a ditch. There doesn't appear to be any clues left behind as to the events that led to this gruesome discovery. That is, until you take the time to read the newspaper. An article in one of Red Dead 2's many newspapers speaks of a missing sports team, specifically the Blackwater Athletics team. Notice the B emblazoned on the shirts of some of the corpses. Many locals accused Indians of kidnapping the team, though nothing could be proven. It's worth noting that the Blackwater Athletics team were expected to take top honours in the next competitive track meet. Was their predicted success the reason someone decided to remove them from the competition? Who knows? Up next is the first of 3 scary Easter eggs found in Zombie Army 4 Dead War. As you'd expect in a game about fighting the undead, Zombie Army 4 has its fair share of frights, though our first Easter egg comes from an unlikely source. Scattered throughout the world of Zombie Army 4 are tiny porcelain dolls. As you'd expect, these dolls are creepy enough on their own, but some of these situations you can find them in up the creepy factor tenfold. Take this first find, for example. Don't worry, this won't be the last we see of the dolls in this video. Call of Duty World at War has some of the most gruesome and visceral combat the series has ever seen, but a moment that I can't shake from my memory involves no dismemberment or violence whatsoever. On the map Asylum, you can hear this. So it's hard to make out what's being said here. I can hear a woman crying and what appears to be a man whispering, but it's hard to understand what he is saying. That is, if he's saying anything at all. Let me know if you have any theories in the comments below. So this next Easter egg was actually the inspiration behind this video. A subscriber of mine reached out to inform me of an Easter egg he had seen whilst watching an Odd Header video. The Easter egg in question could be found in The Witcher 3, and when I saw a clip of it, I couldn't explain it, so I had to check it out for myself. During the A Tower Full of Mice quest, you are tasked with investigating a haunted tower. It's during your visit to the tower that you can spot this. So this strange figure only appears when you stand in this area of the room. When you try to approach the ghostly form, it will disappear. As of yet, no explanation has been given for the figure, so its identity and its reason for being there remain a mystery to this day. The Layers of Fear games have always specialised in a certain type of horror. The show very little but make you think that something is going to happen method of scares is pretty effective, especially in video games, and that's where Layers of Fear 2 excels. That's what makes this next find so creepy. Now I don't know about you, but little girls will always be terrifying, and I have a daughter of my own. Seeing these two girls at the end of the hall is extremely creepy. It's time for another Easter egg from Zombie Army 4 now, and if I'm honest, I think this one is creepier than the first. The dolls are back again, this time appearing out of nowhere to give you a fright. Up next is an Easter egg that I featured recently in my video game Easter egg series. The entire point of Dead by Daylight is to have survivors feeling on edge, but it's very rare that you will feel that way as a killer. Well, regardless of the role you're playing in game, I'm sure this next Easter egg will have you feeling pretty creeped out. So much like the weeping angels from Doctor Who, these statues will follow your character's movement. I think it's the weirdly unsettling smiles on the faces of the statues that make this 10 times creepier than it already is. Whilst not always creepy, Death Stranding is a very strange game. It has plenty of moments that demonstrate this, such as a quick glance at Sam's private parts causing this to happen. But it's what happens when you continuously look at Sam that's really scary. So the figure that crawled out from under the bed to grab Sam's leg was actually Death Stranding director Hideo Kojima. Still, it doesn't make me feel any better about leaving my feet dangling over the bed. It's time for our final look at Zombie Army 4 now, and surprise surprise, a doll is involved. On the zoo chapter of the game, you can find plenty of unsettling sights, such as this.
Whoa! What's happening? What's wrong? There's a shark in here. Slam right into the damn glass.
All I'm going to say is giant zombie sharks may be the least of your worries. So after what I feel has been a pretty intense video, let's end it with a scare that you will hopefully find funny too. In the haunted house map of Viscera cleanup detail, you can find this. Yup, that is a reference to The Evil Dead. So that's it for today's video. I hope it has left you feeling sufficiently scared. If you enjoyed it, then a like is really appreciated, and if you are a fan of Easter eggs and secrets in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. If you want to help support the channel further, then consider becoming a patron using the link in the description. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.